Hello, my friends. Last night I did a different stream. Tonight I'm gonna at least search one of these. But before I search one of these for copper cents, we're gonna do a little recap for those who might have missed before shorts for these go live. My coin dealer had some foreign coins because I have two of those. Had several different foreign coins that I ended up buying, including this one. $1.35 apparently is a pretty good deal on this, according to Addicted to Minis, his channel. You should check it out. This is 9.9027% silver. It's not a lot of ASW in it because it's a really small coin, but it is silver and it's pretty cool. And a couple Belgium coins I got. They're not a lot of silver either. They're 835 silver. That's one franc, 1886, and then this one's 50 centimes from 1899. First coins that are silver from Belgium. Then this, 1872, is the first Romanian silver I've gotten. It is also 835. Now, the thing that's more remarkable about this particular coin to me is the fact that from the time it was made until 1945, when the World War II ended, and then after the war, when they were behind the Iron Curtain, how this stuff didn't get melted and used for something else. I find that pretty remarkable, actually. Then we got some more Mexican coins. 1884, it's 0.9027 silver. This one's about 5 of these to make an ounce, roughly. It's 25 centimes, 0.9027 silver. This other one is 50 centimes. Although this part's worn enough right on the where it says 50 that it's hard to read. But it's a big coin, bigger than this one is. And they're from 10 years apart. Still a neat design. This particular one is a 2 Riel, 1772. We have a hole knocked in it, but 650. It's the first one of these I found that's probably under $20. So 650, it might, it's not really expensive. This one's a newer Mexican coin. It's billion, 30% silver. Billion is 40% or less. I think that's how it's pronounced. This isn't worn very much, but $1.25, it's not really worth a whole lot. Current prices, I don't even know if it's under melt or not, but I do like the design on it. It's just 30% silver though. Now, the last two that I got, we'll show the Italian coin first. It's a big coin. Someone wrote 95 on this card, but my coin dealer repriced it to 30. It's been cleaned. You can kind of tell with all the swiping and stuff on it. But I do like the design. It's 0.7234 ounce. It's a 5 lira coin. Again, being 1870 and Italy involved in a lot of wars between then and up to the end of World War II, it's kind of hard to believe this is still around. I mean, when you get invaded and taken over and lose wars and all that stuff, it's kind of hard to keep your stuff like this from getting confiscated. 8 riel, 1896. This is 720 silver, which it's still a big coin though. Its ASW is pretty high, 0.7859 of an ounce, so it's a little over 3/4. But I kind of compared to this one that I've got a while back. It's an Un Peso, 1902. It's 9.9027 silver. A neat coin. It's a little worn, but I got it right around melt. Maybe, I don't remember exactly, but it's certainly what I have, and it's less than what its melt is now. 1933. This is 720. It's kind of a nice one. It's not torn up too bad. When I got this particular coin, I think I paid 15 for it, even with having the hole. It's a Zwi mark. There's Zwi. It's from 1912, right before World War I. It's Bavarian. I think it says on there somewhere, or this guy was from Bavaria, southern Germany area. Quick story about Morgans. Some of them have the date ground off, and the story I always heard was back in the day they used these in slot machines in Reno, and probably used Ike dollars and peace dollars too. But in order to prevent people from wanting to take these home, I mean, they were old, but at the time a silver dollar was still worth more at face than what it was in silver. That's changed. That's what I heard there. Now, sometimes you get a chance to buy a coin that is really a ghost. Hello. This particular one, it's hard to tell what you're looking at. The shape of the head plus this design, what's left of it, and the three, either 8 or 9, told me this is a 2.5 guilder, or gulden, however it's pronounced. It's a Netherlands coin. That's Wilhelmina, I think. I have some other ones that aren't this big, and this is 720 silver, so it's not, although it's big, it's not as much as it, could be. This is likely sterling. It's a British coin, and by the horse riding on the back in this, it tells me, even though it's hard to read the date down here, it looks like 1818, might be 19. But they only made these from 1819 to 1820 with this design, so I know this is a early 1800s coin that I got a while back. And now this one, this is a Bavarian coin that's been drilled into, a hole drilled through it, a few more drilled in the back, but it's 1770 and it says Bavaria. So, but I got this one, and it might be 90% or 89, somewhere around there. I don't know if it's sterling or not. It's a good sized coin, not super thick. But we covered that stuff and went through that. So now I'm going to search one of these rolls of cents. What I'm looking for is pretty simple. I want copper. I wouldn't mind having a wheat cent or two if one's in here, but I want a copper, which is 1981 back to 1959. At recent prices, that was worth nearly 3 cents per coin. The last few I've searched these, I've found quite a few copper ones. And the whole purpose, if I can get hold of this, because this is a brick by weight. This coffee jar is about a little over 2/3 full of copper cents from 1981 back to 1959. I didn't put, now there are some 82 ones that are copper, but I didn't put any of them in here because I want it to be for sure copper. Throw an 82 in there and it might not be. So we're going to move something. This red stone, which is made out of glass. This will settle down this coin glass piece. This bright blue is really nice. I like it a lot. So what will you do? Well, I can tell that's a new one and that's new, and they won't be copper. So we're going to take the one that has one that it's 1980 something. It could be copper, and then we'll look through the rest of them. Shove this into the paper and get it started. Some people like to use a file, fingernail file type thing, something pointed, but the straight edge screwdriver will work just the same. Now we'll open this up and we'll start searching. Flop the first 4 or 5. Well, that's 82. It could be copper. But if it's 1981, it will definitely be copper. It's 89, 91, 88, 2018. That's probably not 1990. The last row I did only had 5 copper ones in it, so the other ones had over 10 though, so this is probably my 5th row I'm searching. 85, 2023, 2007. That's new. 2020, 2021. That 75. Well, there's a copper one. 2015. So that's what you're looking for. I don't care that it's got something on it. It's 1975. That's copper. 96 or so percent, somewhere around there. The rest is zinc, I think. I can already see there's one more in this. It's not that top one. That one is copper though. There's a 71 Denver, and then that one is 77. So there's 2 more coppers. That's 3 copper cents. 2007, 2023, and torn up, but it looks like 2021. Some of these coins take a beating. We don't have a whole lot more to dig through. That could be copper. And it is 62. That one probably is. Well, maybe not. It's 82. It might or it might not be. 2008, 2012. That looks like it could be copper. It's 82. So it might not be. This one is 1962 Denver. So it's only 4 copper cents. There's about 20 to go. Unless we get on a good run, we might only get about 6 or 7 copper cents out of this. Well, there's a 66, 2023, and 1988. Those aren't. 1966. It looks like it's been in, who knows, maybe the dirt, and got found coin or metal detecting. Which, I mean, if get lucky with metal detecting, you can find a lot of cool stuff. 2001, 94, 96. I'm going to bet that's copper. 79. I mean, just the look of it. Generally, these a little bit older ones like this have a higher relief than newer ones anyway. So that's 6. And there's maybe 10 more to go. The rest of these will go back into circulation because I don't keep a big bucket of change. I keep like a small square metal coffee can thing, which is International Foods, a brand that they use plastic ones now, so I've had the can for a while. It's 96, 2012, 99, 98, 1998. Well, there's 6 or 7 more left. Not looking too good. I'd like to get at least 10. And I'm pretty sure I got another one there. 1980 Denver. That could be 69. That looks like it. It's 82. It may or may not be. 2016. 2001. 2021. 1989. And then that is 96. So we got 2 more. The roll didn't have a lot in it. I hoped for at least 10, but it looks like we come up a little short. All in all, there are 8 copper cents in it. So we take the 8 copper cents and throw them in with the previous ones we found. Once I get enough in this cup, in the other cup I pull my pocket change out of, I will take and put them in the coffee jar. It's probably going to take about 4 or 5 more of these cups, most of the way full, to fill that. And then, well, I guess you can always do what my coin dealer always tells me when I'm filling something like that. He goes, well, just get a bigger one. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good night. I don't really want to go live a whole lot more, but I am going to pull all this out of here and throw it in an envelope and talk briefly about the corn glass tray there. There's 6 colors that they made this stuff in, for those who don't know. And this is blue. And what it has is these frosted coins on the bottom of this. And that's a Colonial Soldier, Liberty Bell, an eagle with the date on it. And this one's 1887. And then there's a torch and star. That's the blue one. They made it. This is a clear glass little urn. They made it in clear. They made it in this olive green, which is what this one is. And they made it in amber, a lighter color green, and red. But I happen to have this in the green too. I just got that recently. We'll show it just because I want to. Because, well, this green is kind of dark, a little bit drab looking. This green is bright. And it's the same tray as that blue one. Liberty Bell, the Colonial Soldier of 1887, the torch and star, and then that says 1887, and it's an eagle. And they look like coins, and that's why they call it a coin glass. Now they also make a sun, or I think it's sun and moon, where it has like a design that's got or maybe a star and moon. I don't remember exactly, but it's got a round dot like, and then a star or whatever it is. Same colors, same design, same thing. It's Phosphora glass, and this stuff is first made during the Depression, I believe, somewhere around there, and probably the people who bought it were at the time, the more well-to-do, because I don't think this stuff was cheap back in the day, and it's not really cheap today either. If you buy one, you can find them in antique stores sometimes. You can find them online. You can find them in vendor type places that sell antiques and other, almost like yard sale stuff that people would sell in a yard sale, except it's in a flea market that's indoor usually. But at least there's 2 or 3 of them like that around here. This one's got a few scratches and stuff, but it's not bad. I mean, it's been used. And this could be from the 30s or 40s when it was made. Because they made this stuff until the 50s or 60s, I think. And then I think it went out of style or something. And people didn't buy it no more. They had trouble getting this type of glass because it's apparently got a little uranium in it or something. Not enough to be dangerous or anything like that, and these are really thick right here on the edge, and at the bottom it's hard to tell unless you're holding one. That's pretty thick glass between the surface here and the back. It's hard to tell, but I'm thinking it's at least maybe a 1/4 inch, not a half or nothing like that. But if it's not a 1/4, it might be like 3/16 or something like that. It's pretty thick. Overall, the thing weighs a few pounds, it feels like. At least a pound, probably. But I do like the stuff, but since I got this green one, I have one item from each color group, including a 10-inch blue one that is a cigarette ashtray, which is pretty cool. I can't get it out right now because it's in a box, but maybe next time I do a live stream, I'll pull that one out. But yeah, this, expect to pay around $20 if you find it. If it's amber, it might be a little less, like 15 or something, maybe 10. If it's the ruby red color, it'll probably be at least 20. It might be more, because some people consider the red the top, top collectible. As a matter of fact, I know where I can get one of these little urns that is red, unless he sold it. But this cost me, I think it was $8.99, maybe $9.99. The red one is $30. It's tremendously more expensive than the less collectible color. But the red is really pretty. This is what they call a nappy dish. This really only cost me about $10, which was a pretty good price on a coin glass item like this. But the clear ones, you can buy a clear one like this for as little as $5 used. The other colors varies, but it's not a real bit. It's like something you'd lay out on your table and throw candy in, maybe hard candy or something like that. Again, this stuff's pretty thick too. This gives you an idea. It's about that thick all the way through it, and the base part adds thickness. But right at the bottom, it's probably about the same as this is at the top. It's a lovely piece, a nice collar. But I wouldn't. I won't be buying some of the real collectible red ones. I mean, they've got what's called a large urn, like something like these little ones, but it's about 10 inches tall, up about 12 inches tall with the lid on it. I have a green one that doesn't have the lid, the dark green, but I don't have any use for it really. It could be used for a flower vase, I guess. Anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for tonight. And this is nearly the same color, but it's much newer. We'll set it back about where it was. And we'll wish everyone to have a good night, and we will see you next time. So that's pretty much all I got.